Hey friends, it's Miss Cherry. I am going to show you today your week 2 art project, alright? So the first thing you're going to need to do is go to your art bag and find the piece of purple paper that says colored pencil art. Alright, and then attached to it is 2 pieces of cardstock paper. This is what you're going to need out of your art bag for this project, okay? You're also going to need to gather a pencil, some colored pencils, and if you don't want to use colored pencils, you can use crayons or markers. That's totally fine. And then you're going to need to gather 5 or 6 different circular things from your house, okay? So I grabbed this roll of tape and this cup and this lid, this candle lid, and then I have this jar that has a circle bottom. And then I have my water bottle, which has a circle bottom, okay? So you're going to need to grab anything that you want that has some part of it that's circular that you can trace around. Alright, and then once you have all your supplies ready, you're ready to go. Alright, so this is the best that I'm going to be able to do for you guys in order for you to see, so I hope that you can see okay. But I have my cardstock here on my table, and I'm going to grab my pencil, and I'm going to decide what I want to trace first. And I think I'm going to trace this cup first. So I can either do the bottom or the top of it because it's both circular, but I'm going to go with the top. So I'm just going to put it anywhere in my paper and trace around it with my pencil, okay? And there we go, we have a circle. Now you're just going to continue tracing different items on your paper until your whole paper is covered in circles, okay? And make sure that sometimes the circles aren't far apart like this, but sometimes they actually overlap. Okay, so I'm going to take my next one and put it over top this one a little bit and go ahead and trace around it. Beautiful, now they overlap. Alright, so we're just going to keep going with different circles, and you want to make sure that even your circles go off your paper like this, okay? So sometimes you might just trace a little, like a half circle right there, and some of it will be off, okay? So keep tracing, doing all sorts of sizes and overlapping in all different areas, and just keep on going until your whole page is covered in circles, okay? So you see how all my circles are overlapping? I don't need this paper. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going. Maybe I'll go back with the cup and I'll make it overlap right there. Alright, and how about this lid? And now it's going to go off the paper a little bit. Okay, so just keep going until your whole paper is filled with circles. So now you can see that my whole paper is covered in circles, okay? And they're all overlapping and they're making lots of different little sections, okay? This is what we want in order to achieve the look that we're going for, okay? So once you have all of your circles traced out, it's time to start coloring. So my first suggestion would maybe be to take a black marker, pen, or crayon and go over all of the circles so that the lines look very clean. But if you don't have any of that, that's okay. Just go ahead and continue on coloring. I'm going to go ahead and trace them black, and then I'll show you how to color it. Alright, so I went ahead and traced out all my circles in black marker. One, so that you can go ahead and see where I'm trying to put the color and where I'm pointing so the lines are more defined on the video, but also because I think it looks really clean and nice, and that it's going to separate your colors from each other much nicer. So if you have a black marker or crayon or colored pencil near you, go ahead and trace all your circles, and then you can take either the pencil eraser or a big eraser like this and erase the pencil lines on your paper. Okay, now you can go ahead and get started when you're ready to do the coloring. So the coloring is really fun, and it's really cool because you get to make lots of colors. It's very colorful. So for each section, you're going to color a different color, okay? So if I want to color blue, I'm going to color maybe this section blue. I'm going to show you what I mean by a section, okay? Alright, so here's what I mean by a section. If I want to take my blue colored pencil and I'm going to color this section right here, okay? So this section means only, not this whole circle, but just the part inside these lines right here. So, oh, I don't know if you can see that, but you're going to not color this whole circle. You're going to color only the section inside these lines, okay? Let me color that in for you so you can see. And this is a really cool project to challenge yourself on your coloring skills. You can practice coloring inside the lines. And that'll also help you have better handwriting, because your hand will be stronger, and oh, I'm shaking the camera, that's not good. And just overall have better hand strength. Okay, so right here you can see I haven't colored this whole circle. Okay, I just colored this one section inside these lines. All right, let's do another color so you guys can see. Let's take orange, all right, and I want to color this section right here in orange, okay? So like I said, it's not the whole circle, it's just the little section inside the lines, like that, all right? You can practice mixing colors. You can practice making sure that certain colors aren't touching each other. Fifth graders, I would challenge you to, if you put blue here, don't put blue anywhere else around here, okay? It's gonna make it more challenging for you, but it's also gonna make this project more exciting, okay? So, continue to color all the sections till this whole thing is in color, okay? I'm gonna do one more section for you guys. I'm gonna do this section right here because it's an odd shape, but it's a little tricky and there's a lot of things touching it, okay? So here we go. So when you go to color a section, make sure you know where you're gonna stop coloring. So I'm just outlining these lines for you so you can see. Okay. All right, so the green section is this section right here inside these lines, okay? Go. This is another project that you can replicate easily at home. All right, see that, how it's only in this section? So this is a really easy project for you to do with your family and to replicate at home, just like the last week's project. This is a good one to can do with younger siblings, older siblings, parents. There's lots of ways you can do this. You can try it with square things, rectangle things, triangle things you find in your house. You can try it with all sorts of shapes, colors. You could use paint, you could use watercolors. It's a really fun project, and it looks really cool when it's all finished. It kind of looks like a stained glass window, right? All right, so I'm going to finish coloring this, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so I have finished my coloring portion of the project. So I colored every section not a different color, but I colored every section one color, okay? And then even the little teeny tiniest sections got their own color, okay? This is part of making it look like an actual stained glass window, is that every section has color, okay? Even these little teeny tiny corners that you might have created while you were drawing the circles, okay? So when you're finished, you're done. I think that you guys are going to have such an awesome time with this project. It's going to be probably a little easy for some of you, so I would challenge you to really practice staying inside the lines when you're coloring and just making it look really nice, okay? If you are in 4th or 5th grade, I want you to take a picture of it and post it on the Google Classroom. If you're in 2nd or 3rd grade, you can go ahead and send a picture to me through Parent Square if you want me to see it, okay? I hope that you guys are having a really good time home and distance learning. I know we're in our 2nd week, so you guys have probably already done a week of school so far. But I hope that you guys are just having a good time at home with your families. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next week.